sis, let me tell you. Hey, it's your sissies. You're listening to Sis Let Me Tell You podcast. We're your hosts.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Jazz. Tripping over my words, per usual.
It's okay. I think you put too much pressure on it.
I do. I think about not stuttering over them, and then I stutter. Yeah. I try to say goodbye, and I choke.
Macy?
Yeah. Macy.
It's late again. You keep doing this to me.
That's because I refuse to record early on a Saturday. That just seems like a crime.
I understand that, but it also don't have to be 11:45.
And we supposed to be geeked up for this.
Girl, he geeked up.
Girl, he geeked up. How'd y'all like it last week's episode?
Might be. Okay.
Were we sexy? Or nah, were we aunties looking like we was trying to be sexy? Aunties can be sexy.
I felt auntie-ish, but that's okay.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was kind of cute, the little shoulder action we were giving.
I constantly feel like an auntie because I am one.
Yeah.
We did get some compliments, though.
Yeah, we did. And nobody played us this time in the comments.
Shocker.
Yeah, because that would have been the time to really come at us when we were trying.
Y'all thought y'all ate, didn't you?
Y'all should see some of these comments we get. It's usually on YouTube, but
terrible.
They're funny. They're crazy.
Yeah, people are nuts.
Okay, before we get started, I wanted to tell you about a show I started, but I wasn't sure if you watched it.
Okay.
The Ultimatum.
Girl, no.
The queer one.
Yeah, no. I haven't watched
It's good, sis. Watch it. Did you not watch the other one?
No.
Oh.
Did not. Will not.
Jess, it is good. Me and Tracy both started watching it. We watched the last one. Isn't this a branch off of Love is Blind?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Well, Nick and his wife ain't the host.
Vanessa. Okay.
This year. It's somebody that I've seen before, but I don't know her. She's white. And I think she's an actress. But she's just like, I'm just filling in. That's what it felt like. But it didn't matter. She plays a very minimal role in the show. But we just weren't sure if we were going to like it the same. Because it's different. You have,
it's set up
it's all women. Yeah. Or, non-gender conforming.
Yeah.
So, non-binary. Thank you. That's what I was searching for. So we weren't sure if it was going to be as entertaining, bitch. It is. And then we were worried that we would be confused, like, well, who was with who? Because, when it's male and female, it's easier to remember. Oh, they're a pair. And it isn't.
You said male and female again. Remember I told you that you say that a lot.
Male and female. I do say
hilarious.
That. What am I going to say? Girl and boy? Man and woman?
Man and woman is the more common term. But that's interesting. I saw it and I rolled my eyes at it.
No, Jess, it's good. It is good.
I just don't think I would like it. I don't want to watch people try and force each other to be together. Huh? What's that about?
But they're not forcing. They have a choice. So these couples are brought in. One of the person in the couple is giving the other an ultimatum and they go. Well, it's not forcing them because they don't have to stay with them. So they spend like a week getting to know all the other people there. In this case, all the other people. The majority of them are women, but all the other people they get used to. They get to meet them, date them in a way. So basically, they're there with their couple, and then they're broken up, basically. And then they date everybody else there. Then they choose one person to share the next 3 weeks with. And it's like a trial marriage for 3 weeks. And then they go back to their original couple for 3 weeks to see if they actually want to make it work. And these people do be learning over the course of those 3 weeks with somebody else. Like either it's not going to work or it is. And now I've gained a new perspective in my new relationship. And then they either leave engaged to their couple that they came with, engaged with the new couple that they had the trial marriage with, or they leave single.
Okay.
And people be choosing to leave single. Or they'll choose somebody else that didn't choose them, and your ass gonna be single as a dollar bill. It's good. Watch it. Me and Tracy are thoroughly entertained.
Okay.
You're not gonna watch it.
You know I'm not. And I was gonna say my segue was gonna be, let me tell you about a show I want you to watch, but I know you won't. I also just started it. It's called Cruel Summer.
Okay, never heard of it.
It's on Hulu, and I saw some stuff online about it, and I was like, oh, that seems interesting. I'd never heard of it, but when I went on, there was already a season 1, and they were just starting season 2, which is why people were talking about it. I was just like, well, I gotta catch up.
I might as well hop on. Yeah, exactly.
Hop on this train. The first episode, my jaw was on the floor.
What's it about? Don't tell me, because I might actually watch it. You don't know.
I won't spoil it. I won't spoil. Yeah, but I'll give you the premise. Okay. So now, one thing that's already gonna count you out is it is young adult.
I'm out.
I know.
Well, if they're adults, I'm okay with that. Do not give me teenagers. I can't.
They're in high school, Miss Girl. Now, hold on. It has absolutely nothing to do with them being in high school or like them at school at all. It's just that's their age. I'm sorry.
No.
But
you're losing me, though, quickly.
I know. And that's why I was like, you're not watching it, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway.
Okay.
So it is set in the early 90s.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can get with that.
Okay. And it takes place over the course of 3 years. Okay. So they're telling a story in different years, basically.
Okay.
And so it's following these 3 or 4 teenagers and over the course of these 3 years and the events that happened to them. And girl, these years is giving, they looking like 20 years have passed because they've been roughed up. So the premise is there is a huge crime that is committed in this small town in Texas. And everybody has, an involvement in some way. And so they're piecing the story together over the course of the 3 years. And then, girl, I mean, just it's revelation after revelation. Jaw on the floor, Miss Girl, is what I'm telling you. I finished it probably in 2 days. And it's the first season. And I told James about it. He said, oh, sounds interesting, But anywho,
I'll look at the trailer. I'll know by the trailer whether or not I'm going to give it a look-see.
I hate watching a trailer because then it ruins stuff for you if you actually are going to watch it.
Nah, it just gives you the basis of what the show is going to be about. They ain't giving no real details in the trailer. Nothing that you have to know or can't know. I'm going to watch this trailer. Otherwise, I'm going to be wasting my time. A big old fat ass waste of time. Okay. You know what else I started watching? This has now become a tangent. Based on a true story. And I know you don't know what I'm talking about because you don't watch Peacock. It's on Peacock. Really, no. It's called Based on a True Story. And long story short.
Oh, that's the name of the show?
Yes.
Based on a story. Okay.
Yes. And I saw the advertisement for it. And that's what made me go, I'm jumping in here first. It is about a couple who, and the wife is huge on like true crime podcasts. Like,
oh, I've seen the preview for this.
Oh, okay. So long story short, there's a murderer in their city, and then they end up meeting the murderer and decide to make a podcast about the murderer with the murderer involved. But it's like an anonymous podcast, and she's pregnant. And they want to pay for like her be able to live comfortably with her pregnancy, and so they launched this podcast about this murderer. It's interesting.
I've seen the preview for that. Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you started watching it?
Yes, I did. Okay. I'm on like episode 4, maybe. Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's good. It's entertaining.
Love that. Girl, get into these announcements.
Oh, yeah. Okay. My bad.
Where are we?
Uh-oh. Let's jump into some housekeeping.
Okay.
Housekeeping. Follow us on IG and TikTok. Our handle is at Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast. Join our Facebook group, Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast group, where we do a lot of chit-chatting, talking. Right before we got on, we got notifications that somebody was in there chit-chatting. We'll have to holler at them after this, after we record. It's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's the Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, that means you're probably a new listener. So leave us a comment on the video. Let us know where you're listening from. Just say, hey, we'll respond. We'd love to hear from y'all. Give us a 5-star rating and a glowing review on whatever platform you're listening and or watching on. And follow the pod for notifications so you know when we drop a new episode or any new content. In case we do start doing bonus content, you'll be able to know. You'll be the first to know. Yeah, because it's probably not going to be as consistent
about it.
Right. Okay, let me read our review for the week. Okay. This is a 5-star review. That's all we got. Raw and hilarious is what they named it. This is funny because it's numbers. 126 semicolon 6 semicolon. It looks like little happy faces, winky faces, and then 67. Girl, blurry as fuck.
Oh, sis.
So I don't know who this is. There's no name there. But the review is, this is just a laid back, feel good, juicy show. I'm laughing the whole time. I love Jazz and Jess's energy together. Stellar.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a new one.
I like
Stellar.
the juicy adjective.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think we are juicy. In more ways than one.
I was just gonna say that exact same.
Don't make me gag. Don't make yourself gag. All right. Tag us in anything that you see during the week. If you're scrolling on Instagram or Twitter and you just see something funny or entertaining you want us to cover during that next week's episode, send it to us in a DM or email or whatever, or just tag us. We'll see it. If it's entertaining enough, we'll look into it and talk about it the next week. And we have a lot of listeners that do that. And we do be talking about what y'all be sending us. You doing a lot of the, fun stuff. And we'll get to talk about it. Anywho, tell a friend about us. That's nice if you do that. If you want to support our show, there are many ways. You can click the Linktree link in the description box of any episode. And you'll find the many ways that you can support us, like sending your sissies to New York. Sponsors are welcome. Ad space available. If you want to place an ad during one of our episodes, big or small, no matter what type of business it is, send us an email and we'll talk about it. Voice memos. There's a link in the Linktree link in the description box of this episode for voice memos as well. Send us a voice memo and ask us a question. We'll play it on air and answer it live on air. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed those a lot.
Yes. I probably should have mentioned this when I said follow our IG and TikTok page, but while you're listening, Jess wants to remind all of the listeners to go to IG and or Facebook, open it up at the beginning of each episode so you can follow along with pictures. She puts them in order. She's very strategic so that you don't have any spoilers and you can look through what we're talking about, see what we're referencing. So that's that. That's that on that. Let's get into this episode. I bet. Okay. I won.
Oh, God.
What? Ooh. Spill it, sis. Before we get into the gossip, we forgot to mention during housekeeping. Oopsies.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Tumblers. We took a fake poll.
Not a fake poll.
A faux poll to see if any of our listeners would want to buy tumblers from Made of Steel. That's who makes them for us, my sister-in-law. Anywho, we are working on getting like an order form or something made up to where we can do like a limited time only order, bulk order for these tumblers for our listeners. So if you're interested, keep an eye out on our Instagram and Facebook. We'll have more information on there, but they're to come. So yeah,
we're in the works of working that out.
It's in the works. Yeah, you'll be the first to know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. What you got? Give me that gossip. Yeah.
It's about to be a what? A girl fight. Joseline Hernandez.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. When is she not in some mess? I've never heard anything good attached to her name.
Her name? Well,
no.
This ain't gonna be any better.
Okay.
She attended the Floyd Mayweather exhibition fight.
Okay, this is not what I was thinking. Go ahead. Okay.
It's gotta be. And there was, some weird stuff going on there. Like, I don't know. It was something about the other fighter girl doing something. It does not matter. That's not what we're here to talk about.
Okay.
After the fight, there was some commotion going on in the back.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't even know where this is. It could be in the lobby. Like, you know how when you go into like an arena type of place and there's an outside part, then you go into, that's what it looks like. They're in the outside part and it is packed with people. So someone's recording this. Joseline is irate.
Joseline Hernandez. She's irate. Okay. Shocker.
Is it Joseline? What did I say?
Joseline.
Did I say Joseline?
No, I was saying how she says it. Joseline Hernandez.
Okay, I was like, wait, did I get it wrong? Okay.
No. You said it right. Well,
she started fighting people. Now, I don't know. There's no backup of like what caused this.
Okay.
Nobody knows. But she starts whooping ass. Her target, Big Lex. Do you know who that is?
That name sounds familiar, but
I think she's a rapper. And maybe she's also on, what do you call it?
When do we become too old to fight?
Bitch, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm just curious.
Let me explain how this fight even was. So it's a video. I watched it.
Oof. We hate fight videos. Okay.
I mean, this one wasn't the worst that I've seen. Okay. But she is like giving Big Lex the absolute business. Okay. Big Lex's shirt, it looks like it was real strappy in the back. Girl, it's falling forward. All the breasts are on display.
Oh, no.
And Joseline is in this real bright florally dress. So you can very well spot this is who is beating her up because her dress is too recognizable at this point.
Okay.
And so she is like punching like she's trying to be fighting Mayweather. That's how hard she's going in this fight.
Okay.
She's got her like headlocked and there's a whole bunch of people talking. There's the guy recording and the guy's yelling basically at people standing around like, hey, get her off of her. Why don't you put your phone down? Put your phone down.
Go for help. That's one of those.
Yeah,
but he's got to capture it. So otherwise nobody would believe him.
Just so that we can, talk about it, I guess. But girl, and then this one guy comes over with these braids. And he's trying to get Joseline off of Big Lex. And I mean, he's trying with very minimal effort. It's so strange. It's like, is this a setup? Like, what is really going on?
So then the guy
okay, go ahead. Gets Joseline off of her. And then the guy with the braids starts yelling at Big Lex. Almost like, you stupid bitch, like yelling at her. I'm just like, now wait a minute. What's going on? Why are you yelling at her after she just got her ass whooped?
Right.
I'm confused. So then they kind of are moving Joseline out of the way, but then she like sidesteps and she comes and starts hitting literally whoever is in the vicinity. She's swinging on.
Okay.
Confused. So then someone goes and this is just seems to be a bystander in there, goes and picks Big Lex up to take her away from the situation. And
a guy?
Girl,
a guy picks her up?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you just pick up somebody. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And then he's starting to carry her away and like puts her on the floor, but like, is bracing her. And then Joseline comes back around, bitch. I'm like, leave Brittany alone. It's like, damn.
You already made your point. She's not fighting
and
back. That's clear.
Still, it's like, can we not? Well, Big Lex obviously was helped and went to a nearby gas station to use the phone. I don't know where her phone ended up, but to use the phone, and she called 911.
And I'm sure did the police on your ass because we too old for this.
And so I also heard the 911 call.
Damn, sis. Okay.
She sounded cool as a cucumber on this call. Yeah. She was just like, oh yeah, no, I just got jumped. And the 911 operator was like, oh, okay. Do you need medical assistance? And she was like, no.
So why are you calling 911?
And he said, okay, do you need emergency help? She said, yeah, I need for the police to come because I want to press charges.
Well, then you just go to the police station.
Bingo.
Boy.
It's fine. He took all of her information, but she wasn't like she wasn't shaky in the voice. She wasn't. He asked her again at the end of the call, like, "Are you sure? I'm just confirming you do not want medical assistance." And she said, "No."
Okay.
They did their job, and he said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna be, sending someone out there to help you and blah blah blah." And girl, Joseline was arrested. She was booked on, it says at least 4 charges. I don't know what that means. Could be 90. But it includes trespassing, which I'm confused about, and battery.
Well, duh.
And her
That's a
mugshot
given.
looks what?
Uh-oh. How embarrassing.
Now ask your question again. How old are we to how old is too old to still be fighting? Is Joseline Hernandez years old to be too old to fight?
Yes. The answer is yes. Especially since she's fought more than once in the last several months. Because what I thought you was going to bring up. But do you know why her and Lex are fighting? We don't know the reason.
So this was not what you
read? No.
Okay.
You don't know why they were fighting?
No.
Okay. I'm sure we'll hear about it later.
There's no reason, that they should have been. So it's just, I don't know. And I'm sure we'll find out later.
Oh, I'm
she
sure.
does talk about herself. She's going to go on a whole,
she'll be doing interviews on this job. Yes. And you know what? Okay. So what I thought you were going to bring up was a fight that she had, which was probably more than a couple months ago because it aired on TV recently, I think. Okay. She was on that College Hill, Celebrity College Hill show. And she was on there with Amber Rose. Oh, and her and Amber Rose fist fought on the show. Mm-hmm. Now, Amber Rose swung first. Surprise, surprise. She swung first, but she was antagonized. I'm going to get my ass up too. They were like in class or something, and then Joseline was saying something about Amber Rose. But I really think what your problem is, you really want to be white. You really want to be white. You don't want to be black. Blah, blah, blah. And then Amber just got up and she see, look, now she finna go cry. Cry, baby, cry, baby. And Amber walked up on her ass and started swinging. She said, shut up. I'm sick of you. Girl started swinging on her ass and they start fighting. And then Joseline did a whole tour talking about this fight and how she whooped her ass. But you really couldn't tell based on. But I didn't watch the show, so I didn't see the whole fight. And do I even care to? No.
What in the Bad Girls Club is happening?
It's going on here. But here's the thing. I feel like she may have gotten some recognition based on that, like interviews and stuff. Who's been checking for Joseline? No one. Mm-hmm. So I feel like after that fight, she's probably like, well, shit, let me go ahead and bang somebody else out so I can get some more interviews.
Not bang somebody else out. Who wants this much drama to constantly be swarming around them?
Some people like the toxicity, and she does seem to like the toxicity. Her baby daddy is fucking
Stevie J.
So, are we surprised? Should we be surprised? I had looked it up to see if Big Lex was on that College Hill show, and maybe it was like an existing drama that happened on the show.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't see her.
I don't know.
Yeah, but there were a lot of people on that show. Let me just look. Celebrity College Hill. Girl, everything is blurry. This don't make no sense, bitch. When I was doing research, I started almost getting like nauseous. I'm sure it's because I haven't had enough water. Let's start there. But also, girl, Stacey Dash was on it.
Oh my God.
I literally can't. Oh, but you know who was on it that I didn't know, and I actually don't blame? Omarion's brother.
Oh, I knew that.
Big Frida. Nene
Yes.
Leakes. I knew Nene Leakes was on it.
I knew Big Frida was on there.
Okay, I do not see Lex.
Big Lex. Okay.
At all. Nope. So I don't think the drama came from that. But really, who knows?
It could have literally came from anywhere. She may have glanced her way in the seats and didn't crack a smile. Girl, I do not know.
I don't know either. That's strange. That's a good one. I didn't see anything about that.
Really?
No.
There were so many updates. Like I saw it, and then I kept scrolling down, and it was update after update. Anyway, so
very good, sis. Very good. I love when you surprise me. I love surprises. Okay, so have you heard of the show on HBO, The Idol?
No.
Okay, it's a new show. And there's only been 2 episodes that have aired thus far. There was a lot of talk about the second episode on Twitter. Lots.
Okay.
It is a show featuring The Weeknd.
Oh, is he
And
acting
from
now?
what I read,
He's acting now?
yes, not only acting, but from what I read, he is either producing. Let me get my words correct.
Okay.
He's collabing. It doesn't say if he's actually producing or not. I don't know what his role is, but he collabed with the creator of Euphoria to make this show.
Oh, I thought you meant for Euphoria. I was like, now wait a minute.
No.
I got you.
Sam Levinson
Yes.
is the creator of Euphoria, and him and The Weeknd, Sam and The Weeknd collabed to make this show The Idol.
The Idol. Okay.
And from what it sounds like, it's about like music, but then it also has to do with like this cult leader. I don't know. It sounds kind of good to where I might go give it a shot. You know, HBO be having some hitters.
Oh, yeah. Major hitters.
But, okay. So The Weeknd is one of the creators or helping create the show, but he's also in the show acting. There was a sex scene.
Oh, yikes.
Involving
Not with
him. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
no. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
The answer is no.
Before you cast a stone, he plays, I guess, this douchebag of a character. Now, let me preface, I have not seen the show. However, I was like, I gotta find this sex scene. If I'm gonna talk about it, gotta find it.
You gotta know what it is.
Found that bitch.
like.
Actually, I couldn't find it online, so I was like, let me just go to the show and fast forward when I start seeing sex. Found it, watched it. Okay, if I hadn't already been privy to how he addressed the show, which I won't spoil it for you, I probably also would have thought it was cringy. People are saying that it was the cringiest sex scene they've ever seen on TV. That it was absolutely cringe. Okay, so he's with this girl, and they're in a room, and she's scantily clothed. She doesn't have much on.
Oh, yeah,
And what makes it kind of cringe is he's telling her like what to do. So she's blindfolded. He puts her on the bed. She's blindfolded. She's barely got anything on.
What is this, 50 Shades of Grey?
He tells her what to do. So he's kneeling on a chair with a fireplace behind him, fire roaring back there. He's leaned over. He's like, yeah, touch yourself. You know, just
Gag.
Girl, some of these
gagging.
one-liners he was using, people were like, huh?
Did he say cock or dick?
He said cock.
I knew it.
He said cock. He said something about his cock, and I was like, you know, I hate that fucking word. It's so gag. The part that I think most people were just like, nope. He said, fucking stretch that tiny little pussy.
Jasmine, stop.
Put your fingers in your mouth so you can get it wet for me. I mean, he's just like, it's not great. Okay. Then she took her little top off, so her little tits are sitting up. You know.
How does she not laugh?
Girl, I don't know. She's blindfolded. She can't see him. Okay, let me describe his character.
Enough. Okay.
Let me describe his character. I'm sure there were plenty of cuts. He has this, it's not even slicked because it's poofy. Ponytail, low, it's all slicked back, and then, girl, a braid. It's a braid, but it's like poofed. It's not like slicked down to where you have like waves.
I thought he had freeform locks. Does he not anymore?
Well, this isn't his hair. I don't think it's his hair.
A wig?
It's like a wig or something, yeah.
Oh,
it's gotta be.
Okay, go ahead.
It's gotta be. And so he's got this little braid. So, okay. Let me read you some of the tweets people were saying.
Okay.
Girl, it's a picture of Atlanta housewives. They're all on a bus looking like this, like tired. They look whooped. Somebody said, me watching The Weeknd make a damn fool out of himself trying to act sexy.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, he will never do it for me.
Well, it sounds like the show was really good, but then they started focusing on his character or another character in the show, and people kind of lost interest. So they wish that it would have just stayed like how the first half of the show was going. They wish it would have stayed on that track instead of switching over to this other character, because nobody seems to be really into it.
I'm sure they'll switch back. They probably just need to develop his character for a reason. Like, it'll probably come back, you know.
And it's only been 2 episodes, so
right, y'all. Yeah, give him a minute.
Give it a break. Yeah, exactly. So The Weeknd ended up coming back and talking about it. He came out and said something, and I don't even have the quote up, but I do remember in basically what he was saying. He was basically saying the scene wasn't supposed to be sexy. His character is an ass, a complete ass. That's just who he is. So it was supposed to come off cringy, because that's how sex with this man would feel like. So he was like, it wasn't supposed to be sexy. The bitch
was into it.
She was into it, yeah.
So,
but the way he's talking and the things he's saying is what you would really hear out of somebody like this. And so he was like, it wasn't supposed to be sexy at all. He said that he's a douchebag. Like, that's what you gonna get. So it wasn't, if he was acting like this person, or were his feelings hurt that his sex scene didn't make everybody go, woo! Possibly.
His DMs weren't blowing up. Right.
DMs were not blowing up. People were just so uncomfortable. And it was a little uncomfortable for me to watch, but I contributed part of that to, I haven't watched the show, so I don't know these people. I have no connection with any of the actors or the characters in this show.
Or bitch, The Weeknd.
Bitch, The Weeknd.
Zero connection.
One thing I will give him is his teeth are beautiful.
I've never paid attention.
They are gorgeous. It was a still shot of him smiling, and they look like his teeth. They are beautiful. They're perfect.
I'll give him that.
Girl, you're perfect. Anywho. The show overall is doing well, though. Okay.
So outside
views,
of that,
the views in the first week have surpassed the first week in Sephora and The White Lotus, which I think Levinson also had something to do with.
So that show had a whole bunch of drama going on with it, but I didn't watch it, y'all.
The White Lotus. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what that is. It's okay.
That's all white people. I was like, I know.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something Little Darling. That sounds white. Okay,
it is.
Got it.
This is my hair, white. Yeah, it is.
Got it. That's gonna be our new thing, white.
White Lotus. I've heard things about that too, but I don't know if that's for me either.
It's supposed to be good, I guess. But so maybe I'll watch it and come back with my thoughts. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. Now that I've seen The Weeknd, I'm just like, oh, thank you. But maybe I will. If it's good, I will watch. It's only been 2 episodes, so I could actually keep up with it.
Okay. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wanted to talk about the Tank Tiny Desk
Oh yeah, I just
that
watched it today.
came out, and then we also may as well drag Babyface up into this as well.
Okay.
He just had one recently.
Yes, he did.
Also, Sue as well, también, of course.
It's Black Music Month, so they're featuring
Yes,
all black artists from what I know.
which I've been absolutely loving.
Here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both watched it.
Yes.
Your thoughts? Go.
On Tanks.
Yeah, we'll start with Tank.
Okay. I thought it was good. The one thing I don't care for with Tiny Desks are they're so short. So they have to do these like barely there snippets.
Mini versions, yeah.
Yeah, of songs. I do like, however, that they do like acoustic type versions of the song. So they're always different. So it gives you like a new vibe, but you know the song, so it's still relatable. Yeah. That I enjoy. Yeah. But if I'm out here banging it out to slowly and then you cut to something else almost immediately, it's like, oh, all right, I guess I'll go back and listen to that song because I'm still yearning for more. What I noticed in Tank's and Babyface's Tiny Desks, they're using singers as like actual established singers, famous singers as their background singers.
Yes.
Me no likey. Babyface's was better than Tank's, in my opinion.
I agree.
Tank had, and they all seem to have 3 background singers, which is fine. But Tank had Luke James and 2 other people that I did not know. And I did not care how, usually with background singers, they're used to singing together. So they all gel.
Harmonies.
Yes, it just melts like butter. And then they're used to it because they're his background singers and they're used to doing these songs.
Yeah.
But Babyface used some, established singers, and now Tank did the same thing, which, okay, that's cool, but it's like, y'all don't sound as good as you think you do. It just
okay, these are my thoughts.
Okay.
I left that Tiny Desk a weensy bit disappointed.
Oh, okay. Why?
For Tank. His backup singers were not doing it for me. No. And I will include Luke James in that grouping.
Correct. Them high notes. I was like, that's enough.
I enjoy Luke James's voice.
Yeah.
And I have heard him sing with Tank before, and it was, ooh, yes. But the live version of this falsetto is only going to last me for so long. Do you have something else to offer? Okay. Also, Tank kept starting in his very high register to where he's struggling. Strange.
Y'all can't see her, but she put her chin way up in the air.
In the air, dancing.
High in the air.
Girl, I don't understand. Like, start lower and then work your way up. Warm this voice up. It was giving, I'm about to crack. Somebody else take over. Luke, are you over there? Hit the falsetto, nigga. Like, it just, I don't know. It did not give me hardly any of what I wanted.
Okay. Oh, I hate that.
I was very upset.
I do like the fact that Tiny Desk kind of allows a space for them to just be raw, and they can mess up, they can crack, they can go off key a little bit, but it's still like a vibe. They also had people there. They haven't had a live audience in a while. Not since I've watched anyways. So that was interesting because there were actually people there. There were people for them to kind of interact with, and sing along with the songs and stuff. I also liked his arrangement. He started with some older songs and then he broke it into like songs that he's produced, written, or whatever.
Yes.
And then back into his songs. I liked that because then you kind of knew what he was doing. For those that maybe aren't as familiar with Tank.
Right.
So yeah, that was cool.
I agree. And as far as Babyface's went, I really liked his because I knew every song, Miss Girl.
Okay.
And I think separately, all of his background singers that he chose, Tank was one of them, if you haven't seen it. Avery Wilson was another, and then Shantae Moore. I think all of them independently sound really good, and they also did pretty well together, harmonizing. And Tank used to be a background singer, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Avery's voice will always
forever
have me in a
reign
chokehold.
true. Yeah,
and Shantae sounded good too.
She did.
So I like
the fact that she could still do that whistle note.
Oh yeah,
at this big age. Sorry, Mariah.
She's been singing well for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I liked that they all kind of got a chance to do like a solo.
Yeah, that was nice. He let everybody shine, which kind of it kind of gives you an idea of who he is as a person. He ain't selfish with it. It's just, girl, that was something else I saw but didn't bring it to the table.
Oh, you talking
Anita
about
Baker and Babyface. Did you heard about it? Girl, I meant to like write it down so that we could talk about it. Forgot. Oh well. I guess Anita Baker was on tour and he was supposed to be like a guest, like a friend that was going to stop in on some of the tour and perform. And they ended up having technical difficulties at this venue, so she ended up canceling him so that she could still perform her whole show. And then he's posted this message to his fans on social media like, I won't be able to be a part of it. I'm sorry. I wish I could have performed for you all. And then his fans came after Anita and she was like, call these niggas off. Because the way it was worded, it almost seemed like she kicked him off or something. It was really weird. And girl, they had like a little beef
tiff
going on. Yeah, for the oldies.
Yeah. I did see that, and I was just like, this is geriatric. But
yeah, Juvenile is supposed to have a tiny desk coming up, which I think is going to be.
Whoa! Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, what I was gonna say was who determines how long your tiny desk is? Is it like,
they're all about the same time?
Not true.
They're not.
I thought that, like, the more established of an artist you are, maybe you have more time because you have more songs.
But no,
like Babyface's, I think it was a half hour.
Okay.
Tank's was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Tank's was like 18 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, girl, I went down a rabbit hole. So I watched Duran Bernard's. His was 20 minutes. How did he get 2 extra minutes?
Well, I think most people get like 20 minutes. That's what I see. Okay, so I actually pulled it up because I ended up seeing, they had done one with Charlie Wilson that I never watched. Yeah. I watched part of it, girl. He was on the verge of tears the entire time.
Why?
Just of being grateful, I guess. He's had a hard life, which I did not realize. He was homeless and, stuff like that. And then he was addicted to crack cocaine. Like, he's had a hard, rough life.
He said he's on the tiny desk?
Yep. He sure did. He was like, I ain't got time to tell you about my whole life, but yeah. So he's been through some things. He went from rags to riches, and then he went from riches to rags. That's what he said. It was good though. So then I started looking, and because I remember Tank saying how he was so thankful for all the views. His tiny desk was doing well. So I was like, I wonder how many views he got. Girl, he got almost 1 million. And looking at all the other ones from the Black Music Month, we tearing it up. We bringing nothing but listens to this shit. We're in the millions. Their normal views are maybe 50,000, 60, 70, 80, 90,000. Yeah, we're bringing millions of views to these tiny desks. So, you're welcome.
Well, I'm sure anytime it's a Black artist, they get tons.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. And that's why they were like, let's celebrate them all month. Let's get these coins raking in. Babyface has 1.6 million views so far. Tank just dropped his 3 days ago and he almost has 1 million. So that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Charlie Wilson has 1.3 million. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be watching Juveniles also too as well.
Same.
Baby, I'm in there.
Same. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah,
and
I don't know when it's dropping, but when it does, I'm sure we'll talk about it.
We'll be on it.
Girl, I see Jamie Foxx on here. What's good? He alive?
Don't know. The jury's still out on that. Okay, so
bizarre.
the premiere, it is extremely bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
The premiere for They Clone Tyrone, which is, I think it's a show. Is it a movie? Oh God, I don't know. Now I'm unsure.
I can look it up. You keep talking.
Okay. It was
It's a film.
premiere. A film?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. And Jamie Foxx is in it, as well as John Boyega. Do you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
You do? I love him. I'm attracted to him. And that's on period.
Oh, okay. Do you think, sis?
Every time I see him, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, he could get
So
absolutely.
they were in that movie together.
Yeah.
And basically on the red carpet, you know, he's being asked questions, John Boyega. And he was like, yeah, you know, I was hoping that Jamie Foxx would be here for this premiere.
Because it's huge.
Yeah. And, you know, he's not. I've been trying to call him, and I'm just going to keep calling till he answers. Basically, he's like, it's a strange thing that's going on, and I'm gonna keep calling him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's find out what's really going on.
He was just playing pickleball, sis.
Because what are you talking about?
And if he was, that's how I know one of them conspiracies, there's something to it. He's either trying to make sure he's safe before he comes out back into the limelight again.
That's what I would hope for.
There's something to it. This is the most strange. I'm ill,
and no one's like
I've ever seen.
Talking about it.
No,
your daughter is just not.
Yeah, they announced a new show, a new game show that they're going to be hosting, and then crickets.
That no one gave a fuck about.
No,
because we don't even know if he's alive or not.
Yeah, they cloned Jamie. Not they cloned Tyrone. They cloned Jamie. This is creepy. They're programming him as we speak.
Okay, now what I will say is, as I was watching this clip about his, you know, talking about this, they kind of showed a little bit of the movie. It looks good. I will be watching.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Jamie's in rare form, and I think James will probably want to watch it with me. So
okay, anything with Jamie and I can watch. I've been dibbling and dabbling into some movies lately.
Okay,
you're welcome. Don't care.
Grow up.
Girl, let's hit these drive-bys.
All right.
Okay. What you got?
Yo, it's me again. Well, we're on to my toxic crush.
Okay. Not your toxic crush, your toxic fuck.
Smash
session.
Not pass. Well, girl, I hate when I scroll to the right part and then when I come back, it ain't there.
It ain't there, girl. I will highlight some shit and then not be highlighted when I revisit. What did I even waste my time for?
Okay, so you know he has Sire Spirits, which is, are you aware?
No.
He has a
alcohol. Oh, okay.
Brand,
like
yeah.
Spirits. What?
Sire Spirits.
Okay.
And it makes Branson cognac, and bitch, I will not even try and pronounce this name, but it's a champagne.
Okay.
Well,
Burp City.
Burp City. He got the deal of a lifetime, this girl.
He did?
Yeah. His brand, Sire Spirits, is now the official cognac and champagne brand of the Vegas Golden Knights, which is a hockey team.
What?
So whenever they're drinking champagne or cognac in any type of press
event
or at a party, an event, it's got to be that.
You lying. How did he get that? They have to bid, I'm sure.
I don't know.
He was like, I'll go as low as you need me to. And it's hockey. That is so strange. Way to branch into something that they would not know about otherwise. Mm-hmm. Whoa.
And this team just got the Stanley Cup. So they're going to have tons of press on them. And so is his brand. I'm happy for him. Get that money.
I mean, I am too. Maybe he'll shut up because he could lose that deal if he ain't careful.
It could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's huge.
That is huge.
So, yeah.
Wow. Good for him. Mm-hmm. Girl, this one.
What?
Jack Harlow, the world's most hated white boy.
Is he?
The most annoying white boy. Well, he was at a Louisville City Football Club event.
Okay.
Last weekend.
I don't know nothing about him. Go ahead.
I don't either. Not really. I know some of his songs. That's literally all I know. And the fact that he didn't know that Brandy was. Yeah, I mean, other than that, he's been accused of cultural appropriation in the past. But he's also given credit to just Black culture. And he kind of recognizes his privilege in that, in the rap world. And he'll credit, Black culture to partly, why he's so popular.
Okay.
This wigger showed up at this event with a bonnet on.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. It's a bonnet, sis. A big ass floppy bonnet.
To protect them curls. It was an event?
It's an event. And in these pictures that I'm seeing, audience is white. So what are you doing? And who you doing this for?
What's funny is, Black women are shamed for wearing
bingo
anywhere but in the house. And he's going to go
bingo
somewhere with a whole bunch of cameras and they're going to eat it up. Love it.
You love it. Look what he's doing. Wow. He's so innovative. What's on his head? Girl, people I need to say it, but the kills. Okay. Go ahead and look it up, Miss Crawl. It's one of them big floppy, girl, it looks like our pink bonnets, but it's all black. That's how floppy it is. And he's got on sunglasses and he just looks like, what the fuck are you even doing? I could see if he wore maybe a do-rag, but a bonnet, you did this on purpose and you thought it was going to be received well and cool, and it wasn't.
And his curls ain't even talking about shit.
Well, that's not why he wore them, because you're leaving the house. So you don't need to protect your curls for this.
But my thought is he does have curly hair. So I was like, well, he may actually wear a bonnet at night.
No, he
curls
doesn't.
ain't talking about shit.
No, he doesn't. He did this. It looks brand spanking new. He bought this shit for this event.
He just took it out the package. If it still got the creases,
the
wrinkles, I'm finished.
Yeah, smelling like plastic. Somebody said, now this is what Monique should have been talking about when she mentioned bonnets in public. Then somebody else said, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
Yeah, that's...
And then somebody said, is that a... That's it. Is that a...
I'm also seeing somebody said Black people can't have nothing.
Nothing. Y'all won't leave us alone.
What? He looks so stupid in it. Why is it coming all the way down to his eyebrows?
Sis,
let your forehead breathe.
So, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I had exactly zero opinions about him before. Now I don't care for him. This just sent me over the edge. I'm unsettled.
Oh no. It's just like, what do you do? Who said this was a good idea?
Who told you? Who went to the Sally's to get this for you? Because you didn't go yourself.
And that's not a Walmart bonnet either. Yeah, you didn't think to call anybody and be like, you think this would be a bad look? Then in the same article, this was from the wrap up. In the same article, they talked about Madonna and how she reposted an old picture of herself. And it said do-rag activity. And it's the emoji with the sunglasses on, like she's cool. Bitch, it's a handkerchief on her head. Not a do-rag.
Oh, she reposted this of herself?
Yeah. Do-rag activity. Bitch, sit down. You sitting out here looking like an alien. Stop.
Oh my gosh. White people, just wear your hair the way it normally looks. We don't need you to try anything else.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Okay?
just do you.
Do your hair.
Do
the
what
way
you've
you
been
do
doing
your
for
hair
the last
normally.
50 years. That's what we expect out of you.
Correct.
Don't try to switch up nothing.
Yeah. And I said it last year. I'm going to say it again. I don't want to see a single one of y'all with knotless braids. This summer, I don't want to see it. No box braids for y'all. Stop. Okay? Your hair's not that hard to do. Bye.
Yeah, leave
All
that to
right.
us. They're not willing to sit there for 5 hours and get it done. So
It ain't going to take 5 hours. Like that. Throw them braids in there? Because whoever's doing them ain't going to care that much. They're going to throw them in, charge them $200 and be like, scoot. Bye.
Scat. Get out of here. Move.
Exactly. Girl, bye. I don't want to see them, people. I do not. Whiteys.
Yeah, I'm sick
Leave
of
that
y'all.
to us.
Leave it to us.
Okay. I was a bit of my sports bag. You'll see.
Uh-oh.
I already said one sports thing. There's 2 more to come.
Okay. 2 more? Damn. Girl, I see. What's up?
Okay, I'm sorry. Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Your uncle.
Mm-hmm. Your father.
He was the majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to sell his majority ownership.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay. So it's a whole backstory with he bought a minority stake, in 2006. Then he bought more in 2010. I don't care about
Got it. Yeah, that's fine.
At this point, he owns the majority.
Wow.
He's selling off his majority stake.
Mm-hmm.
He's still keeping a portion, so he will still have a minority stake.
Good.
But he is selling the majority to, bitch, the most random gang of folks you've heard.
I saw at least 2 of the people.
Well, the other 2, you're not going to know who they are. But,
okay.
Gabe Plotkin, he already owns a part of the Hornets, so I guess he just has now a bigger stake in it.
Got
okay.
it.
Rick Schnall, bitch, who are you? Mm-hmm. And then J. Cole and Eric Church.
Yes. Those are the 2 I saw. Mm-hmm.
How did everybody even know this was going down to be like, oh, I want a piece? It's just so random.
I mean, when you have money and you're looking to invest, I'm sure they have people out there that are calling around like, hey, my client wants to invest in this. Oh, this is for sale. They're selling a share of this, So, okay. Wow. Very good. Girl, I saw something else and it was about Michael Jordan's son with, what's the bitch name? They used to be with Barkley. Not Barkley. Fuck, what's her name? Girl, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Michael Jordan is dating the older woman who was married to an NBA player. Damn. It don't matter. I didn't have it on the list anyway.
Okay. Sorry.
I gotta look it up now. Michael.
Yeah, please. Go for it.
Jordan. Son dating Larsa Pippen. Jesus. I couldn't think of her
Scottie
name.
Pippen.
Thank you. God.
Okay.
I knew I didn't have it when I said Barkley. I was like, that's definitely not it. But he plays basketball, right? It was an interview with the 2 of them because, she's dating him and she's like double his age. It's not that big of a gap, but still, she's much older. But there were misconceptions about their relationship. And they did an interview where they talked about some of the misconceptions of their relationship. And they talked about how they hear the most that people are like, she used to know him as a kid. And she was like, I never met him as a kid. Didn't know this man. He was a baby. Didn't know him. Never met him. I never babysitted him. It was nothing weird like that. He just happens to be younger than me.
Yeah.
And
He just because they were in the same crowd doesn't mean
right.
And no, I get that.
Yeah.
How do you know how big the age gap is?
Oh, I could tell you.
Okay. I'm interested to know.
Age gap. And she said it wasn't that big of an age gap on the. I feel like we talked about them before. 16 years older. So he's 32. She's 48.
Okay.
It's a big age gap, but if I think this would probably be the perfect age for them to have this age gap, because if it were any younger, it would seem a little weird.
Be
if
a
he were
little
in his
creepy.
20s. So, I mean, he's 32.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Dang.
Who cares?
You got a
Does anybody
son
check
that
for their
old?
son?
That's crazy.
32? Michael Jordan?
That just doesn't seem, I don't
Michael
know.
Jordan ain't young.
It just seems, I don't know.
Jordan used to be so cute.
He did.
Not anymore, sis.
He looks
He's looked like
tired.
he's had such a hard
He's
life.
worn out.
Yeah, he is worn out. Girl, my stomach is growling. Why?
It's late, sis. You gonna eat?
No.
Drink some water. That'll fill you up.
No, and I don't even have any ice cream. That's the depressing part about this. Does my waistline need it? No.
Yes.
But who's the boss of
begging
me?
for it.
I'm the boss of me. Bitch,
Crying
he's
out.
60. He can't have a 32-year-old. Is he 60? Yeah,
Okay.
he's old. So, yeah. Anywho. Dang, net worth $2 billion. I didn't know he was a billionaire. Now he is. Now that he done sold that damn company, his shares, I bet.
That and his shoes. I mean, that
Have we ever
alone.
seen him on a list? We talk about the Forbes lists.
I think he's
Never
probably
seen his
been
name.
on it for a while.
Okay, this was interesting.
Oh Lord!
Mainly because we talked about this bitch last week clowning.
Mm-hmm.
Azaelia Banks. Well, we talked about her last week and how she inappropriately blamed the death of Jackie O, DC Young Fly's girlfriend, baby mama, all because she was called ugly, and it was karma.
on karma.
Yeah, that was wild. If you haven't heard it, go back and listen. Yikes. Well, this week, and this is just a couple weeks like in between of all this happening, but she went in on Doja Cat. Okay, so Doja put out a song called Attention.
Okay.
And she is rapping. It's heavily based on her rapping. And remember when we talked about her wanting to make more like darker, serious music or something? Remember when she said that her new album was going to be more serious or something? I think that's what she's trying to achieve.
What she's going for. Okay.
Correct. And girl, this is the wrong article, but Azaelia Banks literally posted on social media and was butchering the song line for line. Like she's got 2 posts that are wild. I'll find it real quick.
Okay.
Banks and Doja. Attention. Girl, I was like, are you serious? Like you didn't get enough? Because people finna tear your ass up for this too. You know that, right?
Girl, she loves to be America's most hated. She loves it.
Have you ever heard any of Azaelia Banks' music?
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
I can only speak for like one song that I used to like.
What was it?
212.
Okay, I don't know that.
And that song I still do listen to. But her rap style is very girls giving Oreo. Like she's kind of got a, and I'm saying, it's only this one song that I've heard.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is her style always, but it's kind of like a California accent. Almost like a Valley girl almost.
I could see that from her. Yeah. I would totally get that from her. So it's funny because they reference the 212 artist in this article. So it must be one of her biggest. I don't know if I've ever heard any of her music, and I don't have to.
Okay.
Well, she took to Instagram and posted this in her stories, and she was just like going in. There was like a sentence, like, story's black, and then here's a sentence making a jab, another sentence making a jab, another sentence. It's just a page full of sentences dogging Doja in this song. So one of the things she said was, I really be wanting to like Doja's music, but it's just all so try hard. Her first album was actually cool as hell. It was her own authentic art voice. Doja doesn't have the theater training, authentic hunger needed to seamlessly be the master of genre she's trying to be. She sounds like a white girl that grew up in a house. It's not giving that pissy stairwell, bacon, egg, and cheese, vanilla Dutch NYC energy she's reaching for. But it's also definitely a Cali thing. California rap culture is simply just not as dynamic, impactful, swagged out as East Coast Southern rap culture shit. Which is funny because you just said that her song gave Cali vibes.
And I could be mislabeling it, but you know, like almost like a skater.
He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy."
Like that type of lingo, the way that slang, that's what it sounds like to me. And I just assumed California, but bitch,
well, still not giving gutter. I don't know why she's.
Oh, it definitely does not give gutter. No,
she went on to say it's like purposely inoffensive and caters to paper shoe Tom and matted hair Abigail.
Wait a minute.
Doja Lamar is not the artistic statement she wants it to be. Like her approach to trying to conceptualize an authentic rap record is giving Angel Hayes NYC wannabe levels of boring, rip pity rap, cheesy, Soho white boy hype beast circa 06. Like she's giving me those weird FKA Twigs biracial girl identity crisis vibes. Then like the obvious, she said at ugly worldwide. I don't know who that is. Swagger jacking is just a big ball of NYC wannabe. LOL sis. These rapping niggas are dick riders and are definitely gonna gas you like you ate it. But I'm telling you this with love. This is dumb corny.
Whoa, wait. How does she say with love after all of that?
She said, I'm telling you this with love. Now, didn't your feelings just get hurt because somebody called you ugly?
Said you were ugly.
So why would you do this?
Bitch. She's so
miserable.
Ass backward.
She's miserable.
Yeah. And what I thought that you were going for was that Doja either took a jab on the song or something like that. And so this is her response. She's just doing this because she listened to it and was like, this is terrible. Unprompted.
Nobody asked for your opinion. Doja certainly didn't ask for your opinion on her new song. And if you didn't like it, then you just don't have to listen to it.
Yeah. And why would you broadcast this thought? If you really were trying to help her, you could have privately messaged her like, hey, sis, I see what you're going for, but this ain't it. But you thought about it and said,
at that point, it's too late. It's already out there. So
Instagram. Well, I mean, like just for notes for next time, like we're both artists. Let me help you. But you took to Instagram or wherever she was posting this and for everyone to read.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Well, I don't think she cared. I mean, she posts a lot of things that most people wouldn't post. So I don't think she really even gave that much thought. I listened to the song. It sounded like Doja. Am I here or there for it? Not really, but it didn't sound bad. It sounded like Doja to me.
Well, bitch, did you go then turn around and listen to Azaelia Banks track?
No, wouldn't.
Because you should have done that to compare the two.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
What I will say is Azaelia Banks definitely has her own style. Something she could call her own.
Okay.
Again, this is me talking about one song here. But I want you to listen to 212 when we get off of here.
Okay.
That's crazy, sis. She needs to just someone take her phone.
Crawl in a hole.
Someone take her phone because she's out for blood and I don't think that she can handle the repercussions. All you got to do is say she ugly and she's folding up.
Girl, she be practicing voodoo. Who knows?
Anywho.
Girl, speaking of Jackie O, my bad. This was just something I saw.
Go.
She supposedly died after or during the mommy makeover. The doctor who performed the mommy makeover put out a statement. He was defending his practice. He didn't say nothing that I saw about the death or anything. He was solely defending his practice. Like, we take the utmost, this and this precautions, blah, blah, blah. I would have wanted to hear the first thing from them is that we are so sorry for the loss of, if you're going to put out a statement.
Right. Because you really didn't have to say nothing.
No.
We weren't asking about it. Yeah.
Because now you just kind of made like yourself noticeable. Like, oh, so you're the one that messed up. Got it. And now you're saying, we didn't mess up. We never mess up. We take
almost
proper precautions.
Pinning it on her, like, well, she must have not disclosed everything she needed to. Yeah, something.
Yeah,
like that.
it was strange. Yeah, it was strange. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last sports thing. And it's not really about sports, but it's a sports figure.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal. This is a bit strange. It made me cackle, but it's a bit strange. Okay, so there's a little bit of backstory to this.
Okay.
Do you know who the Home Depot girl is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was figuring I was going to have to explain that to you.
No.
Well, I'll explain it anyway for the people that don't know.
Okay.
There was this girl, her name is Ariana Josephine. Now, this name, what?
I have to look her up.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Black girl. She works at Home Depot, and she posted a couple videos about her working at Home Depot, and people were saying, you too cute to be working at Home Depot. Mm-hmm. And basically she was like, it's a, it has good benefits. I can do this while, I think she might be in college or something.
Okay. I can see that.
She's like, I'm doing this while I'm in school. They work with my schedule. It's an honest living. Okay. I don't mind it. Like, y'all are talking, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Girl, where she fucked people up at was how she basically, was harping on, it's an honest living. I don't have to be like a, on OnlyFans or doing, selling
my body
basically on Instagram, or, I don't have to weaponize my looks to make money and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So a lot of people were thinking she was shading sex work, which that's trash, sis. Don't do that. So people were coming at her head.
Really?
Like, what do you mean honest living? And I get where people are coming from. Uh-huh. Any job, unless it's illegal, is an honest living. And people have to do what they can. Mm-hmm. Also, there's nothing wrong with sex work. Maybe you wouldn't participate in it, but
what's considered sex work? Isn't being paid for sex illegal?
Well, sex work is also like stripping and stuff.
Oh, okay. When I think of sex work, I think of prostitution.
No.
Okay.
It's more encompassing than that.
Okay. So an umbrella, just use like your body. Okay. No, I'm
like an OnlyFans account. It could also be.
Got it, and that's very legal.
Sex work. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So people do what they got to do. Number one,
she went too far trying to prove.
She went too far trying to describe why she's keeping this
defend why she works at Home Depot. Sis, you a broke college student, and this was you first got hired.
No one was like, "Is it honest? Is it honest?" Like, no one asked you that, but she kept harping on that, and people were like, "Shut up." So
it's literally two pictures of her. How did people even find her?
She was on TikTok.
Okay,
she was posting TikTok videos.
Okay.
So she was getting, quite a few harmful messages, or
harmless,
like harmful, like, people saying like, you shouldn't say, just
got it.
Matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Shaq put his cape on, sis,
and rescued that hoe,
basically, and he DM'd her.
Okay, girl, he want them panty draws. What did he say? What could he say? Do you need saving? What? Let me go work at Home Depot. Start posting some selfies.
Right.
See what attention I can get.
He said, don't let them people, girl, typos galore. Don't let them people fucking bother you. I think it was a curse word. They bleeped it out. I don't know what it was. We'll say fucking.
Okay.
He said, don't read the comments stuff. Like, that will drive you crazy. And I'm sure they had, a bit of a back and forth, but he's encouraging her like, hey, don't pay attention to all these people talking. It's fine. Your face is exactly
Go ahead,
right.
I'm listening.
So then, she returns the message like, she's grateful for his kind words and, thanks for thinking of me and blah, blah, blah. Girl, he replies back, and this is where it's going to get you. He says, have a great day and tell all your boyfriends I said hello, LOL.
Girl, because he wants her to respond and say, I don't have a boyfriend.
Uncle shit out of here. Okay.
It's all bad. But I don't know if
I don't know if she responded to that or not, but this is where it gets creepy.
Oh.
He went to Home Depot looking for her. Where's she at? Where's Miss Home Depot at? He went looking for her.
Mm-hmm. Girl, he said she's giving young Shawnee vibes.
Recorded a bit of a music video at Home Depot. So he went in. He's walking around Home Depot, tall as fuck. Mm-hmm. People are stopping, saying hi to him. This lady and what appeared to be her mom were walking in there. They see him. They're excited. They want to take pictures. And then he said, what y'all shopping for? And she said, oh, we're going to get a washer and a dryer. And he said, I'm going to pay for it.
Oh, man.
He bought them a washer and dryer.
Oh,
they
how
lost
sweet.
it, sis. Very sweet.
Whoa.
Then he's walking around and he's saying hi to, just random customers in this Home Depot, sis. He puts on one of the aprons. He's signing the aprons. Girl, then he starts rapping. Now, wait a minute.
No. That is weird.
He has a song coming out called I Know I Got It.
Did you it's not out yet. Okay.
It's not out. But I saw the video of like him like rapping part of it. Girl, it was giving I'm rapping a song over the song. Like it doesn't look natural.
I fit in there.
I can fit in there. What? Wait, I've been calling you. It was weird. Now, I don't know if he went to the exact Home Depot she works at, like actually that's looking for her.
Really weird.
Because I was just like, that's not creepy. Yeah. But I also wouldn't bat an eye if he did do that.
Okay. Yikes.
It was giving, I'm trying to give this little girl.
Yeah.
Stop. You probably have kids her age. Stop it.
Oh, God. Okay.
How strange.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whoa. Okay, very good. I didn't see anything about that. I saw who the Home Depot girl was, but I didn't see anything about Shaq being a creep about it.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is an update. Mm-hmm. A bit of an update.
Okay.
Girl, there was a social media post that was going around like wildfire that basically said that they had made a decision and that Tyler Perry was the new owner of BET and VH1.
And VH1. Oh, I didn't know they were together. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They're like sister companies or whatever. Mm-hmm. Girl, people are congratulating him.
It ain't real.
Girl, I mean, Keke Palmer did a post like he snatched it up. You know her personality.
How she talks.
I mean, people are spreading this article.
Okay.
Girl, BET, Tyler, no one has said anything. So, did they even make a decision yet? And who came out with this article and people just took it? He hasn't said anything. Okay. BET ain't said shit.
Interesting. Okay.
So it was spreading around that he got it, he won, but it has not been confirmed.
Interesting. Okay. Well, then
so we're
see.
Still.
If it were not true, you would think they would come out and say this is false. So maybe the information leaked and they weren't ready to announce it.
Out.
Uh-oh, somebody getting fired. Big fired, fat fired.
So we have not heard if it is true or not.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I mean, he's a good shoe-in, so it's not like.
Yeah. Well, you said he was Laughable. All right, let's go ahead and switch it up.
So very much. Okay.
Switch up.
This is a public service announcement. A motherfucking PSA. Okay, you go first.
We're doing PSA.
PSA.
I have several. So let me take a look, see which ones I'm going to use.
Okay. Make it good.
Okay, this is a good one. As an adult, I should never at any point see the crack of your ass in any setting.
An attack.
In any setting, at any function,
At any point.
pull your pants up, wear a belt, do what you got to do. I should never see your crack.
I'm in agreement with you, sis. I'm in agreement with you. Or buy some underwear that fits properly.
Buy underwear that fits. Do what you got to do. If you got to wear your pants over your belly button, do it.
Girl, I was driving the other day and saw a Wahite man walking down the street, and I saw this much of his crack. He did not have on drawers.
Straight up?
Yeah, he's walking. He did not have on drawers. His pants were falling, and he had crack. No drawers.
Unfortunately, I am privy to a particular crack on almost a daily basis. And
they do not live with you.
no. And I'm sick of it.
I know.
This should not be a thing.
I know.
I shouldn't see crack at my place of business.
Correct.
Where I make money at.
Correct.
Stop it.
Call HR.
He is HR. Are you kidding me? No. Bitch, what?
You are lying.
No.
You gonna tell him on himself? No.
my head.
Then he should know better. Not him being HR and breaking the rules. Not with slacks on. What kind of pants is he wearing? Jeans?
Jasmine, he's not wearing pants. It's shorts. Cargo shorts.
Forgot this Tejas. Texas. Oh no.
That was funny. Okay, go ahead.
That is funny. Well, I only have one, so I won't be
you
before
were supposed to come up with
I know. I only got one. I won't be before you long, beloved.
Okay.
I figured you would come with two, and that'd be fine. Round it out. So you go first. I go in the middle, like a sandwich.
That's why you wanted me to go.
But I didn't want to tell you at the beginning. Now,
Dishonest.
Y'all know I don't. I love to not do my homework. And I already had this one.
Already.
PSA: food on animation movies be looking fire as fuck.
It really does. Girl, a Studio Ghibli movie will make you want to order that food immediately.
You know what I think of? Just right off the top when I think of good food? What?
All dogs go to heaven, the pancakes.
That pizza.
Oh, pizza. I thought it was the pancakes.
Oh, a stack of pancakes. Now that I remember, but I don't remember that being
those
from.
pancakes were
And that butter that drips and slides off of the syrup.
Jesus.
That wasn't on All Dogs Go to Heaven. You're thinking of the pizza where all the baby dog, all the puppies get the slices of pizza and the cheese is long and stringy and they're eating it. And
No, ma'am.
the pancakes were on something else.
Pancakes. Look it up, bookworm.
Well, I know the pizza's on All Dogs Go to Heaven for sure. Pancakes.
I remember a pizza scene, but I don't remember what movie that's from.
It was from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Okay. I just don't remember that.
All right, then. Girl, I'm looking at the pizza right now on All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Okay, I'm about to look it up.
Thank you. I'm still waiting on the pancakes. Can't find that. The waffles. Oh, I think it was with a princess or something. What show was that?
What?
I'm looking. Hold on.
Oh, I do remember this fucking pizza, and it did look good.
Good as fuck.
Because the cheese was so stretchy.
Just dripping and stretchy. Oh, okay. Now find them pancakes, them waffles, pancakes you was talking about.
Okay.
Is Anne Marie on All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Ooh.
Anne Marie. Oh yeah, the little girl with the dark hair, and she was cutting. They were waffles. And
Oh,
she
okay,
was cutting
waffles.
them waffles.
Yeah,
I'm looking at them. and they
why
look
does she look
good.
like a young? What's the Disney princess with the dark hair? Snow White.
Snow White? She does because they
Yeah.
make them all look the same.
Girl, them waffles was killing.
Dynamite.
Killing
So the
me.
food on this movie alone was giving. Gotta
They
have
spent
it.
most of the budget on that.
on the food.
On the food drawing.
It just be looking so fucking fire. It don't even matter what it is. It don't even have to be realistic or just simple stuff that you could easily make yourself. It's just like, oh boy. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your last?
Yeah, it was them waffles, Miss Girl. God,
yeah, very
dog.
good. Okay, so we were both thinking of the same movie. That's funny.
Yes, I totally forgot about the pizza though, so I'm glad you reminded me of that.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see. I did butt cracks. So what else do we have?
Butt cracks.
Okay, this is another good one. People grossing me out in public.
Uh-oh.
You need to know what you look like from the outside of your vehicle. When you're in your vehicle, you're in a box. Yeah. But it's windows. And if you don't have tinted windows, we can see you.
We can still see your outline with tinted windows. So
Right, but at least we won't see details. I see you, Jonathan, up to your second knuckle up your
God.
nose, digging for days, and
I
then coming
cannot
back out,
stand it.
examining and tasting. I see you.
It's
Your
disgusting.
car has windows. We see you doing this. Stop.
And then you don't even look around to see if anybody's watching.
They're oblivious. They think I'm in a box. Nobody can see me.
Nobody's
or
looking
that
at
everybody's
me.
paying attention to the road. We're at a stoplight, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah. Girl, I know somebody to this day, grown as hell, that has booger breath, that eats their boogers. You know her too.
I do.
Yes, ma'am. I'll tell you offline. Booger breath.
That's disgusting.
It is.
Everybody has weird or nasty habits that, oops, I marked off the wrong one. That, maybe you don't want people to know. But that's never should be one of them.
Girls, people
That
out here
should not
eating
be
their
one of them.
scalp. Like scratching their head and then eating you're eating your scalp or the products on your scalp.
People do that, yes.
It's disgusting.
People are gross.
Very good.
Don't
Girl,
know what
I
to
thought
tell
I had
you.
thought of another one, but then you came with the one that I had thought of, the booger. Because you said something about it being in your car, and I'm thinking, picking noses. That's a good one. But that's what you were getting
sorry,
at.
sis.
No, it's fine. I should have thought more about it.
Okay.
Take us out.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast. Join our Facebook group, Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast group, and our YouTube. Please subscribe to that. It is Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast.
Yep. Easy.
If you see anything while you're scrolling on social media this week that you want us to go over, tag us in it, send it to us in a DM. Just tell us whatever the topic is. We'll look it up, research it, bring it to the table.
Yep.
If it makes us tee-hee-hee. And before you leave the app that you are listening or watching us on, we have video podcasts. I don't know if we say that enough. We are looking at each other right now in our eyeballs, and you could be looking at us too. We put makeup on, we dress up a little bit so that you're not looking at two blobs of gack. But what? So you may want to see that. Come
it.
join us.
Yeah.
You can watch us on Spotify or YouTube. That's it. Everywhere else you can listen.
Yeah.
And leave us a glowing review wherever you are
5 stars.
listening or watching on.
All right. It's
Five-star
after
rating.
midnight again. And I'm blaming y'all.
No, you keep doing this to me.
Yeah.
This is
Last
bad.
night, I could not keep my eyes open at 11 p.m. And I was like, this is my sleeping morning the next day. I'm going to stay up. Bitch, couldn't. I got up to wash my hands or use the bathroom or something, got back in bed. I was like, all right, let's stay up. slapping my face to stay awake. The lights were out, rain noise on by midnight. I was out
is what
like
it
a
is,
light.
sis. It is what it is.
What a waste.
There's nothing we can do.
Okay,
It's still
bye,
a sleep in.
Yeah, I mean, still. I want to stay up and watch shows all night long.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye. Have a good week. See you.